faith in you. They turn their backs on you. Man, I'm never going back. Man, I'm never going back. I put my faith in you. They turn their backs on you. Man, I'm never going back.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your girl, Rebel Rae, and this is
RCollins.
And together we make Against All Odds podcast.
Yes.
And welcome to the new year.
Welcome, everybody.
I got some New Year's nails from a Christmas certificate I got. I love getting little stuff like that. It's super expensive. Like you can go when you want to and go and get your nails done and stuff. We spent about maybe $250 on waxing and nails per month, ladies. And we're not talking about our weaves. So speaking of my weave, let me just go ahead and adjust. Lord Jesus, this thing want to slip back. Listen, let me tell you about the whole slip back. It's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. Anyway, we rock it and we do us. So I'm excited because this podcast, we're talking about our resolutions. And I know it's kind of like a generic thing to really kind of talk about our generic solutions to, or resolutions of what we're going to change in, what is it? 2022 now.
2022. Yeah.
And so, what do I need to say? Well, your girl was featured in a paper today.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shout out to Laura Diaz at StocktonRecord.com. You can find it at Stockton Record. It's our local newspaper. I think it's ran by the larger newspaper now. I can't remember the Times. The Times. We got some little studio black Nikes that came into the frame. So sorry again. This is a family podcast, so we got family behind the scenes. Brother Amir is behind the scenes with Sister Netta Collins. So trying to run after a 1-year-old. Anyway, your Nikes will go in the air too. Shout out to all the wonderful people in our life that have birthdays. One in particular, and I need to get on my Facebook because I'm gonna get in trouble for this. You get on yours too. Okay. We want to acknowledge you guys in a new year. It was a difficult year.
It was a
difficult year last year and the year before. So I actually just want to do some shout outs on some birthdays. I think acknowledgement as Black and brown people. We all need acknowledgement. We all need to acknowledge that I'm here.
We all need love.
I want to be seen. I need love.
We all need encouragement.
I need encouragement, right? And so I usually have my birthday wishes pop up and they let me know who all have birthdays. So I know one off the top of my head. I want to give a shout out to Rita Darion. Rita Darion is she's a gifted mom. So she was gifted to me through her daughter. Shout out to my Hamito, Jamie Johnson. That is Jamie Johnson's mother, Rita Darion. She had a tremendous story. She actually died on the operating table.
Really?
Yes. And guess what?
What happened?
She came back to life. Like Lazarus.
Really?
Okay. Came back to life. And her life
she survived?
At 38 years old. You hear what I'm saying? I said, won't he do it? When you serve him, won't he do it?
That's deep.
Listen. So she has a tremendous story of how she had to overcome. She had to enter the rehab, all kind of different things. And she made 60 today. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
So
y'all don't know.
She was 19?
Listen, I can't make this up. I can't make it up how God, the creator, is a wonderful ever present thing. And you don't have to be super religious. You just got to be in tune with spirit and be spiritual.
Yeah,
Be
that's how I agree.
connected to the one that created you. And
Straight up, I agree.
she was connected to the one that created her. And she came back to life, y'all.
That's deep. I actually witnessed a woman come back to life right in front of me. She had died.
You witnessed a lot of things, brother.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You witnessed our brother, our mutual brother, and y'all saw a mighty angel of God come minister to him when he got shot. Remember?
Yeah, Michael
in front of
and
you.
Dennis.
Michael and Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a tremendous story too.
That was crazy.
There's miracles all around us.
There is.
You don't have to check in with it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But there's a higher spiritual plane that is manifesting. It's also some warfare that's going on.
It's a lot of warfare going
on. And so you just got to be diligent and you got to be mindful of who you are and your calling. So, we were talking about the topic. We're talking about resolve. And let me see if I can try to find the article.
Okay.
If you want to talk about our resolve for just Against All Odds podcast, what we manifested over a year and a half ago now.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about that while I find this article.
Yeah, so it's been about over a year and a half now. We I thought about coming up with the idea of starting a podcast. And it just started off with an idea. I mean, really, that's what
and I wasn't even invited. Okay, I invited myself. I do that. I have like weird boundaries sometimes.
Hey, but she's family,
and it all worked out. No, I meant that as a funny misnomer because guess what?
I'm gonna be honest,
we're magical together.
You fit the description for the part, like you know what I mean.
And it allowed me to just own the rebel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you be the calm one and the grounding one. Because guess what? I always gotta ground and be calm and try to restrain and practice leveling out and because guess what?
Yeah.
It's expected of me because why? Why is it expected of me, brother?
Well, let us know. Why is it expected?
You don't want to speak too far soon? It's expected because of my profession.
Yeah.
When you're in ministry of any sort, people forget you are a human too. You have feelings, you have emotions.
True. You
feel threatened, you feel loved, you feel unloved, you feel misappreciated, underappreciated. Yep. So there's so many emotions too. I have to totally all the time now, and I didn't used to do that, and that's my resolve. Yeah. So I'm going to say that openly. I didn't have to used to be mindful of my anger. And I asked the Lord a long time ago, I said, help me with the spirit of anger. That was a resolution in itself for me. And, when you get done so many times wrong, people take advantage of you. People try to manipulate you. And you know how we were reared in the church. We were reared as servants. We were reared as individuals who gave of themselves. And I don't know why I'm going here today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay right here and I'm going to listen to spirit. And I'm going to be as transparent about my resolve as I can. And this is a vulnerable place right now. So even though this is public and it's social media, be mindful of that, right? Words have power. So just be mindful when someone's vulnerable on the podcast. But this is my resolve. I said I wanted to give over everything that was able to manipulate my energy. That means I maintain control and emotions. And guess what? I'm not quite there.
Yeah.
Talking about most memorable moments, Ahmaud Arbery trial. In the trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. I was angry also about what had happened at the Capitol and how it really showed the privilege of other individuals and what a certain group of other individuals couldn't have done. Our Muslim brothers and sisters couldn't have stormed the Capitol like that. Our Black and brown brothers and sisters could not have stormed the Capitol like that. It would have been more fatalities.
Nobody with any kind of color could have stormed the Capitol like that. Period. But the good thing is that, you know, there are a lot of people who are paying for that right now.
So justice, I want to say something about justice. Justice is funny, and I'm a social justice leader. I'm also an educator out here about, on different platforms, on about cultural diversity, inclusion, understanding historical trauma, understanding our history so we don't repeat. It's not to hang accountability over someone who's never indulged in that, but just know that you are a part of history that allowed for privilege to go forth on behalf of other people that did not look like you. And that is as nice as I can say it without being too direct towards a certain population. I just want us to be more cognizant. That's another resolve. So I gave 2 resolves. I want to manifest emotional power and regulation in any situation, any trying event. I want to be a Jedi out here. I want to be a Jedi Knight out here.
It takes
Luke
power.
Skywalker.
It takes power to retain emotional power.
Right. Oh, can you speak on that for
serious.
a minute?
Like
wait, I'm getting excited.
It's easy to be a reactionary person.
Yeah.
It's easy to be an angry person. It's easy to be a person who lashes out. That's easy. You don't have to do too much for that. But guess what? When you're the one who is being lashed out on, when you are the person who is on the other side of another person's anger, when you are the one that's being reacted upon, and you retaining your emotions during those times, even through the times of extreme trial, when you're going through it, and you can retain those emotions, man.
Come on.
Man. And see,
and
it's
that's
not good
what that
to hold
Jedi
things in either.
Because we all got that chi. You know the chi?
Speak on it.
Chi is what a lot of Pentecostals call the anointing, right? That energy. We got real chi. No, that Eastern.
I've heard chi, but I ain't never heard it referenced in that.
Yeah, it's the same power that's within us.
So what kind of power?
Like, you know how that be like, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit. Well, in Eastern and his and mythological teachings and all kind of teachings, the chi is just that. It's the energy that is manifested inside of you.
Oh.
So a lot of people, they don't understand their power.
Okay.
They don't understand their chi. So when they walk in the atmosphere, the whole atmosphere changed. They be like, "Oh my God, she's here! Look, oh my God, she's here!"
Let's stay on that real quick.
What are we gonna do? Let that be your resolve. That if you go into an atmosphere, you go to conquer it. You go to stay ahead and 2 steps forward. This is chess, not checkers, right? When you're in a hostile situation, you always set yourself in a queendom. Keep your head high. You might be in the car like this. Going through it.
Hey.
You better talk to yourself. And I do this in therapy. That's why it's so
People
funny.
don't know how important it is to
talk like
talk
this to my
self.
clients in therapy. I'm animated, so I'll be like, "Argh!" And they go to laughing. It helps with the processing where you could be more human.
Yeah.
And we talk about how you can process emotion, how you emotionally regulate. When I tell you that's a testimony of mine.
Yeah.
Our colleague, shout out to Charles Johnson. That's our colleague. That's our brother.
Shout out to Charles for sure.
Something was going on with my offices, and they weren't in the. Basically, my office door was open. It shouldn't have been. I said, "Oh, somebody breaking in the office, huh?" Charles said, He said, "That was a quiet anger." I've never heard of it like that.
That was that. If I see somebody in here, right now I'm trying to be cool because it's just a thought.
Oh, Second Amendment rights.
But if I see somebody in here,
Second Amendment rights. Look, don't play. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm a single mama out here with kids.
See, y'all.
With kids, y'all.
We got some dope stuff going on.
I'm legal.
Scenes, man.
I'm legal. No. Oh, shout out to the little Cuddy. She just entered into the studio, getting the frame. Say hello, little Cuddy. What's good? She got her own little loving basketball tomboy look. I love it. She can switch it up from girly girl to the tomboy. Still pull them. You know where she got that from?
You?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Sure. That's just, you know what I'm talking about? We can be like without no eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? A baseball cap and some sweats. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look.
Are you anxious? Because I'm having such a good time talking about our resolutions. Okay, are you ready for your resolutions?
Okay.
Because I said, what was my two?
So.
Because I took a long time going at them, but what was my two?
You had some powerful statements. I liked when you said stepping into a room. You know, I mean,
come on now.
Me, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like people are going to treat you how you treat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like you're a bum, then people are, and no disrespect to bums. I'm just saying, like, if you feel like you're a bum.
Don't be a bum in 2022.
Don't be a bum in
2022. Don't be a bum in 2022. Don't
be
a bum. Don't be a bum in 2022. Don't be a bum. Don't be a bum in 2022. Don't be a bum. Don't be a bum in 2022. Hey, I'm sitting at remix Sway. I'm sitting at the Sway remix.
Oh, we need
now.
Need that on TikTok ASAP.
At Sway remix. Somebody put that in the chat. At Sway remix right now. Y'all look at what was that? At what minute was that? I'm gonna need you to cut that excerpt and make me viral, baby. I'm telling you, I'm ready.
See, but
Sway the remix.
See, I'm gonna tell y'all, you know,
Sway the remix God.
You know, I liked when you talked about, like, pretty much this is how I feel about stepping into a room. I feel like if people don't get some positive fruit from you, you know what I'm saying? Something dope, you know, making a dirty cat want to get a clean shirt. That's a line, by the way.
Hey, look. Hey, say the line, and then I got the ad-libs. Go. Say the line.
Make a dirty cat want to get a clean shirt. Make a dirty cat want to get a clean shirt. Hey, so
you know the that's a dirty cat.
So that was my guy from the Locks, right?
That was an inside joke.
When you step into a room, if you feel that you don't deserve people's respect, if you don't feel that you deserve, you know, that you're a boss, then maybe you don't, right?
No.
It's a mentality.
Look, like Amir
being a boss is not financial.
The baby go like that. No.
Being a boss is not financial. It's a mentality.
It is a mentality. But can I tell you something? I have had ex-boyfriends who were bosses, and they were on levels that they shouldn't have been. And I saw the potential. Everyone sees the potential when you do certain stuff. You can be a boss mentality, but it ain't legit, and it ain't gonna get you far, and it ain't gonna get you retired in a good way. So
I believe in legitimacy.
So you can't just say boss mentality. You gotta have an entrepreneur drive.
But what I'm saying is we're not talking about illegitimate.
Too.
Look, I mean, my story is so deep. Like, you know, I could tell my story, but I'm not, because, you know, if I did, people would know and understand how much I can't stand anything illegal, right?
Yes.
So guess what? When I say boss mentality, I'm talking about
years you were given.
Anything legal, okay? Like, for me, if you're smart enough to do something illegal and make a lot of money, I think you're smart enough to do it legally and make a lot of money. Come on. That's just how I think, right? So
crooks in the industry. Look, there's crooks in every industry.
There is, but you know,
but you gotta have that mentality. What else do you have? Because, like I said, there's that boss mentality at every level. You know that. That's the way of the world. So what else do you need? Do you need integrity? What do you need?
You need integrity to yourself, integrity to other people, because it ain't good to burn bridges. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of people around here hopping on one bridge, blowing it up, the next bridge blowing it up. Next thing you know, they can't, when they need water and need to get to the other side,
that's right, they can. And when those bridges are rebuilt, it's either a toll free or you can't even cross that bridge ever again. You get what I'm saying?
Some bridges ain't meant to be crossed, though.
That's what I do. Sometimes
I'm gonna just be real. Some bridges, and we all know, when we come across those bridges, we know which bridges ain't meant to be crossed. We know we ain't had no business going over there. Jason is in the woods ready to cut somebody up on the other side.
Yeah.
And that's just figure of speech, right? Now look.
I'm talking about the physical person who's jumping to each bridge, burning each relationship up. We all gonna find each other one day, either or, because again, you go around in a circle.
Yeah.
It's more than less than likely people jump outside of their circle most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? They go within their circle, and then when they use all those resources up, they go and try to go somewhere else and manipulate.
Yeah. And then they let a little time go by and hope that the other circle forgave.
Yes.
And then they go back and they do it again.
That's a very destructive mentality.
It is. Too. It's a very destructive mentality. And you have a lot of people who think this way, and it's a survival tactic.
It is a survival tactic. It's very good, brother.
Because some people...
So therapeutic.
Well, I'm learning all this from you. So, because, see, some people don't know how to survive without surviving by burning people. And this is how they learn. Some people watch their mamas and their daddies and their uncles do this stuff. And then we get mad at them because we don't understand their story. These are learned behaviors. A kid doesn't know right from wrong unless you teach him right from wrong. Let a kid, a newborn baby come out, he loves everybody. He don't see color, he don't see race, he don't see nothing. So, things that these people do are learned behaviors.
Yeah.
Can learned behaviors be turned around?
Yes. They can be unlearned, but that person at that point in time, even in their personality development, in their social and economic growth, macro, micro, and level, right? Meso level, all of that shapes too. Yeah. That shapes personality and experience and perception. But it can be unlearned with exposure, knowledge seeking. This is why when I always tell our and shout out to our podcast, our Reclaim Our History, our African American and Africana Studies podcast. I'm saying this for a reason. Shout out to our professors, Professor Clarence George, who will be the new host of that. Yeah. And that's coming shortly in January.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, later January. That's a side note.
Yeah.
But I tell you, in order to truly heal, in order to truly historically heal, social justly, right? We like to use these big words that were founded by other people. Social justice. No, really humanity, right? Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to. I want to.
Are you following?
I'm following. I'm waiting for you to finish.
We have to heal and know our history. We got to identify. We have to be validated, and we have to acknowledge every essence of us, not just the colonized essence. Okay. So were you able to say your resolution? Because I know we could go back and forth, brother.
We could, because I was going to go back and
brother,
forth with you on something, but
on
I ain't
the philosophy. We so patient. We so patient with each other.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that just the whole year and a half that since we started till now, you know what I mean? I think if you guys saw the whole process, it's like a story, a movie. Like, you can literally write a movie about it. Seriously, it needs cameras on that. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot going on. You know what I mean?
So you want to shout out to why you said that.
But I'm gonna say this. I feel that even greater things are coming. I said it. I'm on camera. I'm saying it. Like, great things. You hear me? Like, dope, great things. One thing I learned about God is that, if you meet him halfway, right, he already there, ready to just, you know what I mean? You just got to have the faith to believe. Do you know what I'm saying? To go through that tunnel. There's been many times that if I would allow my faith not to activate what I was thinking, ooh, it would have been dangerous, man. I'm telling you, because there was many times where
would have been missed. You would have missed out.
Yeah,
and let's talk about that resolve, right?
Yeah.
You have to get over self-doubt and fear in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my nail technician. He said, Rachel, they say this about the virus, they say this about our business, they say this and they regulate us, they tell us to close down this one day. This is all I have. This is what I've been doing. I've been here for 30 years. Contributing. Yeah. He said, now I don't know what to believe. When you have misinformation, when you don't have the right information, it's an uneasiness all around you. Do you feel the intensity? We just don't know when we're going to come out of this. Now we have Omarion. Tell Omarion to go back to TLC. Was he in TLC?
No, he was 3L. 3LW?
3L. No,
no,
3LW.
my bad.
What was he?
No,
he was Omarion. Tell him to go dance backwards into history.
B2K. That's
B2K.
Right. B2K.
Tell him go back to B2K. He was. I love B2K. Mm-hmm. Blessings to B2K. I was being funny because it's really traumatic that Black folks is calling the Omicron as the Omarion. They listen. That is the new meme in 2022. They are saying the Omarion, and they got me saying it, and I'm telling my clients, please put your mask on because the Omarion is right around the corner. We're exacerbated so long. The
Omarion is right around the corner.
And they're like, Miss Thompson, Omarion? Who's Omarion? Is that a new? I said, I don't know. Did you hear that was a new one? Listen.
I was like,
this virus has manipulated how many times, yo? It wasn't it with the corona. Then it was the COVID-19. What's the next name it was?
I don't know. It's
Omicron.
I'm gonna be real.
It was the
I haven't
Delta
watched
variant.
the news in like a year.
Delta variant. Then it was the Omicron. I can't make this up, y'all. Just please hold on to your underwears, your shoes.
See, but the only thing I don't like about
because this is
the media.
This is
because
let's take time out for a minute. I feel like we're stuck in the Twilight Zone. Okay, now you can go. I'm sorry. I just need to say that. But see what
the media does to us? This is why I haven't watched the news, y'all. I literally don't watch it. Like, I wouldn't know unless I see something on Facebook and I'm scrolling through.
And we can't talk too much on this because Facebook censors you for misinformation. You could talk about it like make fun of it, but you cannot misinform anything. Like, drink a cup of bleach, you'll be okay, and do 17 jumping jacks. I know I shouldn't laugh at it like that, but that's how it's been for 2 years. I feel like I'm stuck in a weird parody nightmare.
I feel great. Let me explain.
Like Marlon Wayans is gonna come out the closet anytime now. So, dressed like some virus.
Let me explain how we live. That's in two different worlds. Like my world is like
crazy,
like amazing, right? It's like butterflies and birds and I see the bees buzzing, huh? Every day's a happy day.
Your perception, the stuff you gotta hear.
Every day's a happy day, right? You know why? Because I'm gonna just be real. Like
I'm Edgar Allan
I have literally trained my mind to drown out that kind of noise. Okay,
show me the Jedi.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Show me the Jedi.
It's dangerous poison though.
It is. Okay.
It can really poison you.
Okay, but shouldn't you okay, my job is different from you because I gotta stay informed.
I haven't lived long enough.
I gotta stay informed, y'all. So that's why I can't just not be like I can't hear it. I have to stay informed so I could be a voice for my community. I dedicated my life to that. That's why I went into social work. I knew it was low paying. Jesus. Shout out to all the social workers out there. Keep doing it. I believe in
social
you.
Work is
Rebel Rae believes in you. Even when you get that first check from the entry. Okay, I'm done. And I will pray for you when you take your test.
Is it hard?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Why did they do that to us? 4 hours.
It's a 4-hour test?
Yeah, 4 hours, 160 questions. All paragraph.
What is vignettes,
the normal? All paragraph vignettes.
What is the normal work hours for therapist or somebody.
So if you're a clinical social worker, we deal with every level of the person. So whether it's socioeconomical, political, spiritual, right? So that's my perception. On top of that, I have a specialist certification on trauma. So I have a trauma lens that I use also, right? So I study that continuously. I have to hear the data. I have to also do research on the data. I do a lot of collaborations. I have to hear the reports of what's going on in the county, the city, right? I'm on a couple of coalition meetings.
Okay.
I also want to give myself a pat on the back because I was just elected to membership coordinator at the African American Chamber of Commerce at One King.
That's dope, Rachel.
That's a big thing for me because you have the support.
Yeah, and we definitely support
with
you.
sometimes standing first, and we're getting our generation, the millennials, we're getting them back in there strong.
Yeah,
and so we are building our chamber.
That's the
Super
goal,
excited.
like to inspire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't understand, like, you know, when you want to be great, like you got to go through something. You got to go through some behind the scene trials, tribulations.
Ooh, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You know, you keep going through those things. You keep going through those trials and tribulations. Next thing you know, it just becomes like a college. You know, you're learning through your mistakes.
Yes.
You're learning through all the negatives, and it's helping you grow. And guess what? Now you got this whole handbook on how to grow from this to this because you took the chance to go and actually do something.
Yes.
You know, do what you love. Life is short. Like, I don't believe that, you know, we should just, you know, just let life just run us over.
That part. Can I ask our in studio guests, our behind the scenes, Cuddy, are we live on the actual Against All Odds page and not just the RCollins
because
page? I don't think we're live on
I was seeing that.
Yeah, we're not. We're missing a lot of live people.
You know what? That is crazy. That's why I was.
Is this us right here? Can you add it?
Yeah. Hold on.
So like I was saying, we missed a lot of our comments because some people follow on our Collins page and some people follow on our general Against All Odds page, and so we did not load that in the stream. Please forgive us.
No, it's my fault.
No, we're a team. Please forgive us.
It's my fault.
It would have been a lot more commentary that we could have answered. So I was looking for it. I was like, I usually manage this page. You just manage the our Collins page. So I didn't see it. I was like, okay, that's all right. Listen, we're human. We make mistakes, right? So, so we did all that talking. What's the resolution? Why you keep looking at? Is my wig looking again? I can't make this up. The look that was on your face was pure panic, like it was slipping. Now let me tell you what Amir did on the airplane. Shout out to my grandmother Doris Thompson. We celebrated her 70th birthday. I knew it was one more birthday I had to give a shout out to. Shout out grandmama. Me and Cuddy, Janae flew down there. We were flappers or Great Gatsby or what do you want to call it? What was it called?
What's a flapper?
No, it was Harlem Nights.
Or
the Roaring 20s.
So you guys dressed up? Like
yeah.
That's
and
dope.
I made my headband and we ran around and we did that out of love. Janae looked fabulous in her wine dress and her pearls and her black satin gloves and her headband.
I don't know why getting the image of what is that lady? Lady that sings the
Billie
blues?
Holiday.
Billie Holiday.
Yes.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And so she channels her Billie Holiday when she sings karaoke. And I told her that the first time I heard her sing, she has a very lovely songbird.
She actually can sing. Yeah.
We're gonna put you on blast right now.
You can do that.
You can come in the frame.
So are you
come in the frame on the acapella.
Are you gonna what's your stage name?
Come right here.
Yeah, because she's a singer. She's a singer now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right?
So what's your stage name?
I don't currently have a stage name
yet. Okay, I'm gonna do the ad libs. You ready? Because we're gonna do some improv and see how creative we are as a family, right? This is the Thompson Collins family. Okay, here you go, bro. You gon' come with the flow. I'm gonna come with the ad libs. She gonna go a cappella. She could do the slow. She could do a rhythmic. Mm-hmm. Hey, show us what you got. Now, mind you, background in theater, background in the Air Force. You just gonna put her on blast. Air Force karaoke, background in Church of God in Christ. We got this. You feel me?
Let's see.
Okay, so what's the beat? What's the beat?
You want a beat? I got a beat.
You got a beat?
But you already got one on hand.
Let's go. That's a real musician, because you know what? You get with some flow, energy. You and y'all creating together in space. That's how most magic works sometimes. Is you feeling each other's energy with another rapper or another contributor or artist. Yeah. And y'all just get to going and y'all get to flowing. I really that whole beat thing that I did before, please someone put the mark for Sway the Remix God. I said it just like that. Use that too as a cut that out. Sway the Remix God. Like cut that out and then be like, boom, 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 boom. Sway the Remix God. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, bro, he's one of my favorites.
All right, you ready?
Oh gosh. Okay.
I got the beat for you.
Hey, coming to you live as Rebel Rae. Can you feel me in the building? Let's go.
She about to
hit that flow, Janae.
Okay.
Hey. Okay.
Hey. Closer and closer. Dream coming closer. Feeling like the poster. I don't understand, man. I'm feeling like it's.
Okay, no, don't laugh at that. Here we go.
Man, closer to my dreams. Really feeling like a king.
Yeah. Okay.
She got them vocals. Hey, that was really good.
Floss.
Hey, and she not shy though. She just went.
Yeah. All right. Run it one time. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't usually vibe like this, y'all.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Can y'all tell we family?
Okay, let's take it down. Here we go. Okay. A-A-O in the building.
Hey.
Closer. I said it closer. I said it
we gotta do a
closer.
remix or something to that.
I said it closer. Take it up. Take it up. Take it up. Go to church with it. Go to church with it. Get the rock with it. Get the Kirk Franklin.
Not the Kirk.
Get the Kirk Franklin.
Hey.
I done jumped up the table and stuff. Y'all, this is how we vibe. This is how we bring it in. That's Pentecostal fun.
You know
that's what the kids of the Pentecostal Black Pentecostal. That's what we do for fun.
You know
that's what we do for fun, don't we?
Hey, Rachel, you know what I got to say real quick?
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Just real quick to everybody watching, I just want to just say, I just pray blessings over y'all. Like,
Jesus, yes, Lord.
just blessings over y'all. You know what I mean?
Blessings.
All through the week, all through the month.
Sure.
You feel me? Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, for real though.
No, listen, I can't even hit it right now. The asthma. It's the asthma.
I got an inhaler for you.
No, it's the asthma, Lord Jesus. I'm gonna blame it on the ambulance. Asthma. If I pass out, y'all don't call 911. Don't call 911.
You get there.
But yeah. See, I love
Listen,
my family.
I think my real hair doesn't like this.
See, nobody would know it was a wig unless
Yes,
you said
you
they knew.
can. It's been traveling.
God.
It's been traveling backwards. I've been
You didn't have to tell them it was a wig, right? Rebel?
I've been losing it. I don't care. I got hair up underneath there. I'm taking it off right now.
I didn't know it was a wig.
We're not going to do that. We're going to cut it before it
I couldn't tell it was a wig. I couldn't tell.
I can't do this, Jesus. You are so funny, RCollins. I couldn't tell it was a wig.
I couldn't. I'm serious. I thought it was your hair. I was like, wow, your hair got a little longer.
Oh my God, Jesus.
I gave you the
My
benefit
hair
of the
is
doubt.
this long when it's straightened out. I don't straighten my hair no more. And that's why you gotta keep, ladies. You gotta keep a good girlfriend on hand. Listen, I gotta have a PSA, right?
Now I gotta
keep
say this.
Keep a good girlfriend on hand. Like those days when you can't put a hat on and you gotta look corporate, throw that friend on. Throw that girlfriend on. There's no need to wear a silk wrap.
Now,
there's no need to wear one of them bonnets when you got a girlfriend. Put it in 2 pigtails. Put the girlfriend on. And then guess what? You can put a cute little hat too. This is so Rebel coming out because
it is.
I'm over some stuff I saw in 2022.
Bring Rebel out.
I'm over it. Like, you guys, PJs are for PJs inside. I guess Sister Ruth is coming out. Let her come out. The bonnets are for inside the house. Those negligees that you're trying to pass as shirts, that's for inside the house. Please. I'm guilty of it too. This old mother spirit is coming out. I don't know. I'm guilty of it too.
So what's wrong with
we gotta just do better. Like, we want to be presented with integrity. We want to be taken serious on just all different levels of business. Everything else, we're missing something. That's all I'm saying. As a people, I'm calling our people out. We're missing something. Okay. And we've become fashion fads.
Well,
I saw a Korean video.
Fashion. It really has.
I saw a Korean video because I watch videos all over the world just to kind of see the colorism and see how it's blatantly depreciated, how people can appropriate culture.
Yeah.
And it was basically a perm that was given, those old school perms for people that don't have ethnic hair. You perm roll it, and sometimes you can put.
Why, when I hear perm, it just makes me want to laugh? I don't know why.
Well, they had this device where it was a small little tiny coil, shorter than my thumb, that they did the Korean gentleman's hair. They coiled it so bad to the point it looked like nappy hair, like African hair, and they cut it, and then they gave him a fade. They gave him waves too. And they gave him a fade.
Really?
Yeah. So it really looked like somebody had video cut and put it on top of, what do you call that? Photoshop. I thought it was a Photoshop video for a minute.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. Like, just be more cognizant, like, this year on how we treat each other, what we do, what we say. I am guilty of it myself.
I'm guilty of it a lot. Forgive me
but
for everybody.
A lot of that is we're a fashion fad, but you don't want you don't want our responsibility.
Yeah.
Because this, what we wear, what we do, what we say, and how we go about it historically is ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel that about Native American people. I feel that about our Cambodian community, our Hmong community. You have to be welcome.
Yeah.
You can't just appropriate.
Yeah.
You know, even I knew I was a whole bunch of Native American. You know, it's a bunch of Native American blood. I still had to I had to be accepted by an elder. And that's what happened for me.
So they won't
4 years ago. I was accepted into an elder.
The elder has to accept you in.
Yeah, the community and the indigenous community has to accept you, and most are willing to do that. But you have to keep their customs, their traditions,
right?
And it's not appropriated.
The whole package, not just
you can't just do it because
you can't play with it.
Yeah, you can't.
So I was able to really embrace my Native American side that we often see. And Janae, I'm a little chunky right now, but my high cheekbones, the structure of our face, right? So there's a way you can celebrate all parts of you. Sometimes it's just willing to listen.
Yeah.
See how, please inform yourself or teach yourself customs, the true customs, to show real appreciation and not appropriation.
Right.
And that's just the PSA. So I did that last year for Native American Month. I did not celebrate Thanksgiving. I came together with food with my family. I did not celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm trying to be a little bit more cognizant and informed on all of the stuff I'm teaching. You need to live it. You know the slaughter and the genocide of Native American people, and there's still the worst disparity in other than our ancient indigenous folk down in southern Mexico and southern Americas. They're one of the less populated with the most severe cases of disparity in every system. Health, incarceration. They took the whole entire Native American population in the United States and they put them in boarding schools, internment camps, basically.
Yeah.
They cut their hair. They took their beliefs. They said they were paganism. They stripped them of their language. They didn't allow them to communicate in their language. And they gave them a Bible. And they said, this is what it is. So when your inner self, your inner, inner calling that you know is from your people, from your bloodline, it don't coincide with the new teachings that try to erase that. There's always conflict. And so that's why you see high suicide rates. You see high alcoholism. You see it's an emotional trauma thing, bro.
Well, a lot of people are dealing with, bro. And a lot of people are dealing with emotional trauma right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have faced family members dying because of all of what we've been hearing about on the news.
Yes.
You got a lot of people who are dealing with family members that are in the hospital. I particularly know a couple people right now. I know one person who just got out of a coma.
Yes.
From having COVID.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got other people who are struggling financially.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's all trauma.
There's trauma coming from many different ways. And sometimes, sometimes the only option for some people is just to end it sometimes.
Yes.
Right? But that's because that person sees no other way out of this trauma. They're to their wits' end. They don't know what else to do. And they just want to, just give up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and this is why we kind of do what we've been doing all year since we started. You know what I mean? Giving inspiring stories like from day one.
Ooh,
day one.
That's why we met. Now, how did you tell the story? Because I'm reminiscing. This is what we do on a new year. Tell the story how you came up with the logo and just like the name of the podcast. Like, what did you? What?
A nice story.
You know what I'm saying? That's a nice story to reflect on.
Okay, so
and that will be our story to close it because I think are we at our time, you guys?
We
went on
no,
we got like
we got like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes. Okay.
Basically with the logo, it was easy because I had went through a lot of trauma, you know what I mean, growing up. Then I went through a lot of trauma in being incarcerated.
Yes.
So there was a lot of things that I had went through, and I was at the very bottom. Like I was at my lowest. I was at the lowest you can be. I came home and changed, and God just kind of helped me change the narrative. You know what I mean? From I mean, like literally having nothing to, you know what I mean, just God blessing me abundantly in many ways. So then I look at other stories, right? Not only my own, because there are many other stories that, even we have had on the show at times, where people who have come from odds that were 1,000% against them, and it almost seemed like they were in that same situation, like that person who wants to give up. They've been in that same situation, but in their mind, they had to ground themselves and they had to figure it out.
Yes.
Because each of us have something in us that God has given us. Even in the most trying times where you want to give up, God has given us a way out in that. You just got to look for it.
You got to look for it. And it's kind of hard going back to, you got that spiritual, man. So let me get this natural and this mental right now.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you get into that emotional box or that emotional space, which is your left side of your brain, and you stay there is a condition, what we call depression brain. It's a deterioration, and it's very much shaded, and it's not as vibrant as the other side of your brain, which is logical brain, the right brain.
I feel like there's a demon attached to depression.
Well, you let me hit the mental first, and we'll go back to the spiritual. We'll go back to the spiritual. So you have to know when you get into that zone, you know that it's a danger zone. So you have to get out of it as quick as possible.
You got to.
And let me tell you, 1,000%. That zone, you can kind of dance in it with grief. So grief is different from depression. I need you guys to know that. A lot of people don't know. Just because you come in and say you're sad, I'm still diagnosing for all kind of other things that are happening. You could have just easily went through a divorce and it's been less than 6 months. I'm not going to give you major depression. I'm going to give you probably generalized anxiety disorder or adjustment disorder, which is an anxiety disorder. It looks like depression symptoms. So I'm trying to rationalize with you guys that be in tune with your emotions. You could be angry. You could be sad. You can openly admit that. Men, release that toxic energy. Ashe. We'll talk about it for a moment. Release that toxic energy of colonization, saying that you couldn't be emotional. You could be very much emotional. And you do it in a safe space, because I know a lot of times when I process this with men of the streets or men who had a hard life, hard enough life. You do it in a safe space. That's, I know a lot of times when I process this. It's okay. I know we're testing it. Had a hard life.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Things happen. I know it can be a safety issue if you show your emotion.
It can.
In an environment. So that's what a culturally rooted therapist is, y'all. Just see what I just did. But so you still approach it in a way where when you go to your safe space, whether it's fishing, whether it's going on a ride on your motorcycle to clear your head, y'all go and take y'all space to help regulate. And if you need to cry,
you listen. Tears are the washing machine of the soul.
Y'all,
listen, they will cleanse you. I've learned this, and this is me saying this as a grown man, right? Like I've been in some real dark situations, very dark. When I tell you dark, like dark and like, I don't know, it just felt just superiorly dark, so dark where you can feel it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man.
I think a lot of times too, emotion will block you, but we know in psychology it does actually. It blocks your ability to regulate.
Yeah.
to think logically or wise mind, just have a balance of both. Like, yeah, I'm emotional right now, but should I go and take these car keys and key this car? Potentially someone's doorbell ringer will catch me keying the car. That's logical.
Yeah.
That's logical. And you think through it, girlfriend.
Yeah. Mhm.
You think through that, girlfriend. Trust.
Yeah.
Okay? When you want to do that. Let's talk to the males now.
Mhm.
What's some scandalous stuff I didn't heard? When people are emotional. I'm trying to think about it. Some scandalous stuff. Oh, okay. I just recently read this one. This is a gossip spirit. Jesus, I done nash you gossip spirit after this story, though. After this story. I'm reading a meme or some posting. I was a posting. And the posting said on the video, the most ultimate prank that a person did when they broke up with a person. It was like the most pettiest thing. The boyfriend, she broke up with the boyfriend. The boyfriend didn't take it good. So he posted, it was like probably in the 90s or early 2000s. He posted flyers everywhere in the city. Okay, I can't make this up. Oh, let me slow down.
I heard this morning.
Let me tell it because I tell it funny.
This morning.
Oh, God, Jesus.
I did. I know what you're going to say.
He posted flyers everywhere in the city, and they had it blanked out on the video. But I read it, because I had to run it back a couple times when I read it. It said, "Please call this number." Yeah. It gave the 10-digit number.
Can I say the rest?
And go ahead.
Sound like an Ewok. Is it like
no? So you can't tell it because you ain't no Star Wars fan. You ain't no Star Wars fan. I am the Star Wars fan. That's what made it even greater for me. You understand me? So I'm a Chewie fan. You feel me?
That's right. They said okay. Right. They did say
so on the flyer, y'all. I can't make this up.
Y'all
crazy. Thought I was gonna tell y'all a story in therapy. No,
that was crazy.
I was on the internet doing like this. Laughing. That's what I was doing that night. If y'all want to know how I spend my nights when I put the kids to sleep, that's how I look at memes and stuff, and I'll be laughing at videos on TikTok.
Oh,
no, but I'm doing like this in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, it's 2 in the morning.
He's like, oh no.
I still up there.
You hear birds chirping in the morning.
My daddy said, y'all laughing like hyenas. My dad be like, y'all laughing in there like hyenas. Gonna be like, hee.
Hey, the little hyenas be like killing me.
Oh, them Lion King hyenas was black, and one was a Latino. Okay,
one was Whoopi.
Oh, but what they were saying, that's some stuff that black and brown people would say. Eat it, Ed. Eat it. Okay. Y'all ain't Disney kids anyway. What was I saying?
You're talking about the
ADHD, y'all.
And broke up with her boyfriend.
Okay, so let me finish telling you. He want to say it so bad he ain't gonna say it right. The girl kept getting these weird phone calls all through the night, through the day, messages that would fill up her phone, and it said, "Rah! Now give me my $100." He then posted on the flyer, call this 10-digit number and give us your best Chewbacca roar on the phone.
They said,
and we will send you $100.
They said she was getting calls all day, all night.
I can't make
She couldn't sleep. She got on the news and told people to stop calling her.
She had to get on the news. They said,
please stop calling.
Please stop calling it. She had to get, and they let her on the news. That was the news clip, and I watched it. And I got to thinking, I said, why did I never think about something that's spectacular?
That is fantastic.
That's fantastic.
So petty.
That's so petty. That's like 50 cents granddaddy petty. Like that's
real petty.
What's bigger than a 50-cent quarter? What's better than a 50-cent quarter? What's bigger than a 50 cent? A half $1? Is it
$1?
No, half $1 is 50 cents. This is why y'all need to go back to school.
Quarters.
What was the bigger quarter? $1 quarter. That was 50 cents dollar quarter. Granddaddy something he would do. That was some petty stuff, bro. Yeah. I said, hold on. You put a flyer all over the city? Man. And had people screaming at her all day, waking her up. Like Chewbacca. That is brilliant. Okay. That
was crazy.
The FBI took note of that man, though. I'm just gonna say that. They took note of that man because they like, he one of them evil genius people. We got to keep a track of. They keep track of you.
He was just a bitter. It was just a bitter.
Yeah, he was
breakup.
a little brilliant.
A bitter ex.
That was
bitter
brilliant.
ex syndrome. You know.
It was a good way to get back at it.
It was a good way. I've seen some crazy stuff.
Oh, that's sad. But that's that emotional regulation. And that's probably not a good example because he didn't show good emotional boundaries. He showed good emotional regulation. Like, how do you be that systematic?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Okay, so did you say your resolutions? Because again, like,
one of my resolutions, I'll tell you guys this. One of my resolutions
don't do it.
Is to, I want this show to be syndicated. Right?
Oh God, Jesus!
And I want there to be a show surrounding this show.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Like for real. And
that's scary stuff.
Yeah, it's scary.
So stuff. A lot of people wouldn't know Rebel from Rachel on that. That would like throw a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you she's like that in real life. Because I'd be screaming at the TV knowing like reality TV shows are scripted. I'm like, oh no, she didn't. I need to turn this off. This stuff is toxic. I don't need this stuff in my spirit because I couldn't be her.
We wouldn't be scripted though.
We wouldn't be scripted.
We wouldn't be scripted because we crazy all year round.
All year round.
All year round.
I don't want to be known as
we fun.
Crazy.
No, but listen,
we
fun. We crazy. We're inspiring.
We like
we're
to have
up.
fun.
We're down. I mean, we real. We're transparent.
That's a cultural
thing. You're going to get us.
Can I say
You're
something
not going to get nothing else but us.
Bro, that's a cultural thing too. Like,
oh man.
You know how people use comedy through trauma, bro? That's a tie-in to the Against All Odds. Like,
comedy through trauma. All of it.
It is because it is a Shakespearean tragedy, but it's a comedic Shakespearean tragedy. You still have to make the best out of it. And I think that's what we're doing in 2022, you guys. That's a resolution. Make the best of it. We don't know. It's uncertain. We're probably going to go back on lockdown, maybe around the county. It's up in the air, but just be diligent. Keep checking in with one another. Don't let the other one be at the house and y'all don't go by and check on them or Skype somebody, videotape them, send them a song. I miss you, loved one. I do that.
Send some love to somebody.
Yeah, send some love.
Because I'm going to tell you, like.
Send some food. Send a bag of groceries.
Send some love to somebody.
Bag of groceries is nice right now. That's $60 right there.
That's putting action with faith.
A bag of
groceries. And that love, but sending love to somebody, even if it's a nice word. Because you have no idea how far just saying something nice will go for somebody. And then, especially to somebody you don't say it too often.
Okay. Are you monitoring your comments? We're going to close something fun.
No, I'm not, but because I keep having this audio issue.
Oh, can we look at the comments, Janae, before I put this out here?
Yes.
So I'm going to cash app somebody $5.
Who want $5?
Make it 10. Because gas is $10. You can get $5. You can get 2 gallons of gas on this. I'm saying all of this because when we look back 50 years from now and I'm young and I don't have no wrinkles and my hair is not black or gray, whatever. We're going to look back at this and we are paying, $5 for 87 in California.
Ain't that crazy?
This is 2022. We don't know if it's going to go up. We're also in a pandemic. In year 3 now or year 2? Full year 2, I guess.
It's almost like being in a war.
We're on our fourth. I think it's our 4th variant of the bug. I don't know if mummies are next, but
y'all be safe out there, please.
We're back on mask mandate.
Goodness.
So this is not a part of. I'm probably gonna make this into a cut in the movie, like a hyper. Futuristic movie.
So you see us having a movie? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I just saw this frame. Like, us cut this out, put in a futuristic movie, and we're talking to ourselves, and we're in the future, and we got to save against all odds. We got to save against all odds.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey, we should do a video when you're like rapping it. We're against all odds. Nothing can stop us. No present, no future time. Like, you should rap it. And we should like cut this
Mhm.
out. This should be like the intro.
Yeah.
You should cut this out.
Mhm.
And then we really, this is what we do in the studio, y'all.
I know, right?
We really create.
Brainstorm.
We be brainstorming and creating.
Yeah.
I'm rambling off.
Man, I want to get with, Black entrepreneurs.
You're gonna do that this year.
Who wanna grow? You know what I'm saying?
Please drop your comments
who wanna
and
grow, who
message
wanna-
me.
Like
You guys
for real,
want-
man. Like
Chamber support.
I believe in unity. I love.
We
that.
gotta have it right now. You guys.
Unity
We gotta
in the
collaborate so we can survive.
I believe in that.
That's where we come from, y'all. We don't
Mhm.
come from individualism. We don't come from
No.
that. That was programmed in us.
Mhm.
We come from a collective that has a greater
Yeah.
understanding of what the entire collective needs. We
Man,
have those resources. We have that strength and that knowledge. We got to get back to that. We got to support one another. That's
Yes.
that's my resolution. Keep that up. Keep that up.
That's right.
All right, so we out, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to us and tuning in. So sorry that we didn't have a lot of comments because we didn't post this live on our main page.
That's my
Follow
fault.
us every Friday
Please.
here live between 8 to 9 p.m.
Mhm.
We usually come on for an hour and a half if it's really good.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time.
Sometimes on Black people's time.
Yeah. Help us, Jesus.
Help us.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because
Yes, hit
again,
it.
we don't see people's time. Help us, Jesus.
Hit it, please.
And also, one more thing, RCollins, be prepared. Do you know 2 new podcasts underneath the network are coming
Yes.
next week
Next
and the
week.
week after?
That's gonna be
Woo,
dope.
woo, woo. I Am Not Your Enemy LLC is
Yep.
presenting in partnership with Against All Odds Podcast
Yes.
Network.
That's gonna be a dope
I Am Not Your
podcast.
Enemy podcast, and along with Chef Tele,
That's gonna be a dope.
cooking through your trauma.
Love it.
So stay tuned.
Man,
that's coming
that's gonna be so
Mondays
fire.
and Thursdays.
Yes.
So we'll
Yes.
remind you. We will put it down in the comments
Mhm.
once we go back, look through this video.
We love
to
y'all
plug
too.
information.
Thank
we
you
love
so
you guys.
much.
We're super excited.
Y'all
Thank
are
you,
our
thank you,
family.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for, just supporting us, from start to finish. Just stick with us because I'm telling
Ooh.
you guys are gonna see some great things happening.
Here
I'm
we
telling
go. Here we go, y'all.
2020.
And we're gonna watch great things happen to y'all too.
Ashe.
And we want to bring y'all
Let it
here
be done. Let it be so.
so we can speak about those great things that
For
you
sure.
guys are going to be doing. All right, so much love to y'all.
Much
we appreciate y'all. We still against the odds.
We're
Y'all
gonna go
against
out
the
like
odds.
this. Against the odds.
All right, let me see.
Against the odds.
Let me show this
Against the
one time.
odds. Against the odds.
All right, love y'all too,
Love
man.
y'all. Bye bye.